That's your ass, Mr. Postman.
Little,
yo.
Little, you good?
I guess so. What's going on?
Yeah, there you go. That audio coming in strong too, brother.
Okay.
How y'all all doing?
I'm
Great.
improving on my Wi-Fi a little bit. Little's improving on the audio. Shit's coming up.
Yeah. Pre-show time, man. Pre-show, baby.
What's good, Kings?
Same old. You know what I was fucking with, man? I was fucking with heavy that Wu Tang joint.
Yo.
No.
Best shit on TV right now.
Yeah.
Yo,
I might agree with you.
Best shit on TV.
As a DJ, I should be ashamed of myself. I haven't watched it yet.
Yo, come on, bro.
Yo, Payne, come on, man.
Come on, knock it off. Payne. Knock it off, dog. You gotta be kidding me.
But on a good note, I am looking for a new show to start watching, and now I got 2 seasons worth to do it. So
yeah.
And the crazy thing is that it just got renewed for a 3rd and final season on Hulu. So I'm wondering, is it gonna be going to a bigger network?
Like a la 50 Stars?
That'd be big.
So y'all see it going to a bigger network after this season, and I'm wondering what's after this season. So I mean, I don't see how far they're gonna go with this. This season, this season's almost over. So that season, that was the finale.
I believe the episode 10 was the.
I thought they were going 12. Okay, so
they could go right up until almost current day.
Yeah,
that's not true.
All their careers have had all types of ups and downs and shit like that, on and off stage, so they could keep going.
That's not true. Don't do that. Don't do that.
But again, this season ending is just them really blowing up, really, or the album at least.
Yeah.
And their solo careers were just about to start.
Yeah,
that's Dirty and Meth. So there's so much more that they can do.
Yeah.
I don't see that. I think because they've already said, I can't remember who it was. They already said they're not touching Dirty's death. They already said they're not going to touch that, right? So, I don't know how much further you can go past what 01? What year did he die? 02?
Nah, I believe it was like 03. It was early.
When was that Grammys? That Grammys was in
I think Got Your Money came out in 0. So he died a couple years later. I gotta look it up, but if I'm not mistaken, Got Your Money came out 01 and he passed away like a year and a half later.
November 13, 2004.
Yeah.
Okay, so we were
wow.
I thought 03, but close.
They can do it. They can keep going and not go into his death, but just past. You know what I mean? In the series, they don't gotta go in depth.
I'm not sure how they do it. I'm not sure how they do it with without mentioning that. I'd be curious to see how they do that.
Well, they'd have to mention, but I mean, just not go into how he died or what he died from and all.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And then
what do y'all think about the dude that plays him in the Wu Saga?
Fucking amazing. They nailed it.
Incredible.
Nailed it.
Incredible.
Right?
Incredible.
So
the brother who plays him, incredible. You would think that's his offspring. You would think that's his real seed, how much he plays that role to a T, yo.
I thought that was the son.
No, it's not.
Oh shit, it's not?
He resembles a great deal. He definitely resembles him.
I thought his son was playing him. That's crazy.
It was amazing.
That dude's actually incredible. The one who plays him, though.
Start watching it.
Yo, listen, you'll know what you're missing, cuz.
Yo, let me show y'all something real quick while we're sitting in the pre-show, right? Let me show y'all something. Hey, tell me if you can't hear it. Fuck with me.
Drunk or high on pot or something when you did this?
Oh no.
Always sober.
Right. You've been sober now for how long?
For a long while.
What was that, like 6 months?
Yeah.
Low.
Hold on, I'll run it back.
Yes.
Yes, they did. And let me ask you, were you drunk or high on pot or something when you did this?
No, I'm always sober.
Right. You've been sober now for how long?
For a long while.
What was that, like 6 months?
Yeah.
Is that really true?
Yeah.
You're telling me you're not on anything.
No, I'm not.
I would have sworn you
Not
were.
at all.
Really?
I could have. I see. Last night when that happened, I said, "Whoa, is he high?"
Really?
So I show y'all that, right? Because everybody on Earth knows that Dirt was high as fuck. Everybody on Earth knows that, right? If you know anything about life, you know that, right? So one of the questions I have for y'all, why I wanted to talk about this shit, was like, how come we don't point our finger at his mans a little bit more? At his friends who's like, yo, like, you know, if you ever listen to the Wu Tang interviews, Ray, Ghost, all of them talk about how this nigga was high all the time. All the time. Come on, man. Like,
as his
you
man,
can't stand by and have your mans looking like that. Like,
but but you gotta understand, he's his own person. Like, you can only tell a person so much for so long.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, that's just the justification.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't mean that they weren't talking to him and saying nothing to him. We don't know that. You know what I'm saying? I would think they were, especially like the RZA, like as you can see in the story, like who he was close with more so coming up, and definitely the RZA, you know, the Genius, you know what I'm saying? You know, because that's a combination of Staten Island and Brooklyn, you know what I'm saying, too. So there were definitely people close, and I'm sure they were saying something to him. But I mean, again, like Little said, you can't stop someone from their self too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Swizz was there.
Your audio was choppy, Payne. I didn't hear what you said.
That's what happened with X, and Swizz was there. We know Swizz like this. So and I'm sure Swizz was always in his ear, demons, but you can't be there with him 24/7.
Hey, yo, is Payne's audio, is it choppy to y'all too, or is it just me?
A little bit choppy.
Okay.
Hold up, let me turn my.
And the guy that plays him in the saga is what? TJ Adams.
Check.
That's the dude who plays him.
Yeah, that's the dude that plays him. Adams spelled ATOMS.
Yeah, and he's incredible. No debate on that. But I mean, Little, me and you have this debate all the time, and especially even like in real life, both of our families have recently gone through some shit, right?
Yeah,
losing individuals who overdosed on shit, right? And it's like, you know, you wonder like, what's the environment around him? What's his camp like around him? What's his man's like around him? What's his girl like around him? For him to be, for them, or for anyone in that situation to be, just that fucked up. That fucked up. Now the video we just saw that was referencing when ODB rushed the stage at the Grammys.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And come on, man. This wasn't a Kanye moment. This wasn't that. This wasn't when he was up there trying to justify why Wu Tang. I think that's the story that came from it. But the reality was he was just high as fuck and was like, yo, this seems like the right move. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, I would listen to, and again, this is why you got to do your research on a lot of this stuff too. I was listening to an interview with U-God talking about that. And U-God was sitting right next to him, like, yeah, Dirt was high as fuck. And he told me he was going to go up there. And so I was like, no, you ain't. And then old Dirt went up there. So it's like, why didn't you be like, yo, you know what, Dirt? Let's get out of here. Let's go back to the crib. Let's sober up. Let's do something.
and you know what Dirt would have told him? Get the fuck out of here. Or Dirt would have went up there by himself. As you've seen in the saga, Dirt did whatever Dirt wanted to do.
Right.
So family ain't responsible for family.
They're responsible up to a degree.
Like I said, you can tell. You could talk to you in the face. want to do what they want to do. That's why I'm usually the last person my family tells about bad situations. They're like, once you black out, we can't do shit with you. So,
Yeah.
I think it's a failure. I think it's a failure on the Wu Tang camp. I think it's a failure on Papa Wu. I think it's a failure on the girls he was with and his family at the time.
Does Dirt in your eyes, does Dirt hold any accountability for it at all? Or is it just on everyone else?
You know what I think about substance abuse? I think substance abuse takes you to a point where now you start to lose accountability, right? Because that substance has gotten that monkey on your back. And, it's hard to get a monkey off your back. You need somebody from a different perspective to help pull that monkey off your back. It's hard. Like, just sit here right now and try to pull a backpack off. It's difficult. It's just a difficult thing.
To give a person no accountability, I think I can't do that.
Yeah.
I just think there's just no way in the world you can just say there's no accountability on the person at all.
No. I don't want you to misunderstand me. I'm not saying that he has no accountability. He certainly has some. Certainly, absolutely has some.
Okay.
But I don't want to ignore the fact that his family and friends just stood by and was like, "Yo, Dirk, you want some more alcohol? You want some more drugs? Like, here you go."
I don't think it was like that. I don't think nobody went out to the fucking drug man and grabbed Dirt, some crack or whatever he was doing. Listen, I don't think it was like that, man.
Raekwon tells a story about how there was a time when he got his solo album, he had a camp. I'll tell you what we'll do. Give me some time. We'll do this on the other side.
We're back.
No, we're not back. Let's try it again. Pardon us. Come on, it's still early in the season, right? Like, come on.
Yo, Donut White, no muzzle. Sparring Minds live every Friday. Let's go. Look, it's Sparring Minds. If you don't know the name, look us up. You know it's all facts when you got Chef Maine cooking up a couple of brothers who know all about the struggle. Black excellence, you know we just work hard and hustle. Whenever you want that urban talk, you know we keep it real. Mr. Maritime on the mic, yeah, you know the deal is real life. Hotel Hight Tower bringing you the feel. DJ Payne, keep it 100. Matter of fact, keep it a mill. Let's go.
Now we officially back, fellas.
Yeah, there we go.
Sparring Minds, episode 89. The Wu. We're coming up on 100 real quick, baby.
Yeah, this season, right?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
It goes around what? June, maybe? Not June, Jesus.
Damn.
January, February, around there?
I have to say, yeah. Yeah, going into the new year.
So, Charlie Hustle, you already know who I am.
yes, sir. Who next? Me? It's your boy DJ Payne, aka Dr. Rock Your Face Off, aka my favorite time of year is Payne's Giving, baby.
It's your man, Sam Little back, Mr. Maritime.
Sorry about that.
See, he wants to always be last.
And then he missed his
Oh,
mark.
no,
He missed his mark with the phone. Yeah, that happens.
I was actually trying to go second before Payne did. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Chef Maine Topic. My bad, y'all. Was good.
I just want to let's wrap up that Wu conversation. If you was with us in the pre-show, we were just talking about the Wu Tang American Saga, which is dope. We all agree on that. Payne's a little tardy getting him to watch that, but we'll get him on it. But it really led to a deeper discussion about Old Dirty Bastard and kind of his situation, dealing with drugs, dealing with alcohol, dealing with the substance abuse. And so while he was clearly dealing with that. Matter of fact, you know what I'm gonna do, fellas? You know, y'all know me. I freestyle from time to time, so pardon me. But I'm gonna play this again. Let me do this.
You did. And let me ask you, were you drunk or high on pot or something when you did this?
Oh no, I'm always sober.
Right. You've been sober now for how long?
For a while.
What was that, like 6 months?
Yeah.
Is that really true?
Yeah.
You're telling me you're not on anything?
No, I'm not.
I would have sworn you
Not
were.
at all.
Really?
I could have. I see. Last night when that happened, I said, "Whoa, is he high?"
Really?
Ooh. Well, no, not at all. I only drink water. That's the only thing I drink.
So now you had to be on. You did.
So come on, man. Come on, man. And what I was saying to the guys earlier was everybody in the history of life knows that Dirt had substance abuse issues, right? And so clearly in this video, he's telling Howard Stern, like, nah, I don't do nothing. I just drink water. Get the fuck out of here, Dirt. All right, bro. Well, we don't believe you, nigga.
You think he was high right there?
He was high right damn now. Right damn now, that nigga was high. So that's why I said to y'all, like, it's the problem with his circle. It's the problem with his people around him.
Stop. You run your mouth a lot. Is it me, man, and Kamar's fault if you run your mouth a lot? Stop it. I'm not even trying to hear that.
But what if his circle's doing it? Because a lot of people have said, like, a few of them play with the nose candy.
True.
All know meth stay high on weed.
Again, and that's why I said I think shame on the crew. You know what I mean? Shame on everybody there who didn't understand that there was something bigger going on with Dirt, and he kind of needed some additional help. Like, come on, you know what? One thing I'll give RZA credit for. If you've been watching the series, it had everything to do with RZA's and Dirt's contract situation, right? Mm-hmm. So Dirt was like, he had his whole dreams of signing his deal with Def Jam. That was his biggest dream ever. Right?
I think every rapper wanted to be on Def Jam,
especially at that time. Time, that was his thing, right? But RZA was like, you know what, bro? Like, we've been together from the Sandbox. Elektra's offering you a deal where you own your own masters. Or no, not own them. You get them back in 20 years is what Elektra was offering. But Def Jam wasn't offering that.
I'm going with want my masters.
Yeah.
So RZA said, listen, I know what your dreams are. I know what you want to do, but I'm going to do what's best for you in the long run. I signed you to Elektra. And Dirt was pissed, but RZA did the right thing.
He did.
Now, why I parallel that here is, we know what Dirt may have wanted to do, but sometimes it takes your mans to step in and say, nah, bro, this is what you need to do. You know what I mean? So I think I parallel that with the drugs, man. I parallel that with the alcohol. Dirt, like, y'all about to go to the L. Nah, nigga, hold up. I know what you want to do, but we about to go get a V8. You know what I mean?
I'm hip.
So, I don't feel like y'all want to put enough credit on this camp when you're camping your loved ones. There was a time when your camping your loved ones was responsible for you. Where they looked out for you. They made sure you didn't get into no shit. And nowadays, we don't want to hold the camps accountable no more. You know what I mean?
And there's only so many grown men. You know what I mean? Like, unless you like, and even sometimes when you hold their hand, stuff like I said, if you're not there 24/7, they're gonna do what they want to do, and like that addiction's a monkey on their back, and they can't help it.
Yeah, I think listen, I grew up at the same time y'all did, and there was a term. Hold up, Maine giving us some audio feedback on his end. But I think there was a term that it takes a village. You know what I mean? And I still think it holds true in cases where, like for Dirt, there's substance abuse issues. Like, it takes a village to kind of help get that person off of that, get that monkey off their back, and get them a fresh start. You know what I mean? If they need to go up to the fucking rehab, I got you to the rehab. Call me every day from the rehab. Let's discuss it. Let's be there for you. You know what I mean? That wasn't that for Dirt. You know what I mean? And like I was getting ready to say earlier, we talked about this. Raekwon tells a story about how when he dropped his first album, he had built his whole camp around him, right?
Yeah.
A whole separate camp he had built. And it was nothing but drug-using, street, dirty bum niggas. Why would you build a camp like that? Because that environment is where you want to be. No, Ray and Riz and all them niggas should have been like, nah, yo, like, we're your camp. We're going to rock with you. We know you're doing that album with Electra, but we're going to build around you. We're going to give you that support system. That didn't happen. You know what I mean?
We can't say that. I really can't say that. I don't know what went on in the background, so I really can't say that. I mean, we don't know how much help. I mean, what they tried to give Dirt. I really can't even call it, man. So I won't even shoot myself in the foot.
I mean, listen, man. Y'all know my feelings on it, man. Obviously, RIP to Dirt. The Wu series is incredible. We're gonna stay watching that. I think Maine was getting ready to tell us earlier that they're about to drop a season 3. Man, you back with us, God?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Season 3 just got renewed.
Your camera's kind of low, brother.
Hulu.
Your camera's kind of low.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All we see is your nose.
Yeah. Got you at the schnauzer.
Can you hear? Oh shit.
Oh, look like we're losing Maine again. So yeah, season 3. They're gonna roll out a whole new season, so that's gonna be cool. I think that he said it was gonna be the last season as well. So we'll stay tuned and we'll keep up with that. Speaking of the Wu, you guys got a new politician up there running the city, in Michelle Wu.
Yes, sir.
I mean, y'all have any thoughts on it? How is it affecting y'all?
Don't know just yet.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm from Boston, but I don't live in Boston anymore.
Yeah, we Brockton residents now.
Yeah.
So I don't know much of Miss Wu, but I mean, in due time, I'll be doing my homework on her.
Yeah, definitely eye on it, because I got a lot of friends that are like really politically savvy and like know door and ear to the wall on a lot of. Definitely be keeping an eye.
Your audio is choppy on me, Payne.
Yeah.
But I think it's interesting. Like, I don't know how Michelle Wu is going to. Obviously, salute to her for winning and put into office. That's always dope. But I think that she's not for my community. I assume y'all agree with that.
No, she's not from our community.
I don't. So I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, well, not so. Let me rephrase. She's not from our community, but I'm saying that she's not for our community, and that's the more important statement. She's not for the Black community. She's not. They had a headline that a person.
But she's a woman of color.
No, she's not.
She's not a woman of color.
Anyone that's not white would be considered a person of color.
Yeah, I disagree with you, brother. I think if you're so there's a term in society nowadays as it relates to minorities, because persons of colors are considered minorities, right? That's what we're talking about here, right?
Yeah.
And so while while she may be a minority, she's considered a upper class minority. She's considered a higher end minority than what black people are, right? And so their living conditions, the way they're accepted in society, the way they're accepted and the way they're allowed to move with financing, it's on par with white people. It's not close to the experiences that black people have gone through in this country. I assume you guys understand that part, right?
Yeah, but that has nothing to do with being a person of color.
Yeah, nothing at all. No.
So, person of color has it doesn't have a tone of placement within the society to you. It doesn't have an ability of movement in the society with you.
No, that's class to me. That's a like a person of color. If you say that the original, which is true, the original man is a black man, and every man came from him. So anyone that's not black, if you dismiss that, if you dismiss her being a person of color, you're dismissing that whole theory. In my opinion.
Let's stick with the classism of this, because I think that's maybe where we need to head, right? So if we're talking about classism, person of color, it's just to me, it's more of a skin color denotion than it is class. That's why I think we should focus on class. That's why I say that. But the Asian American class is in a far better, and has always been in a far better spot than we have as minorities. We agree?
Shit, every damn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, every color has been in a better spot than us.
Yeah. So I don't want it to come across as Michelle Wu was going to somehow start doing things for the black community. That's not what this is going to end up being. You know what I mean? Like, in our country, like, you know, there's in our country, right? White people, let's talk about the major things. Home ownership, right? We all understand that home ownership, real estate are the fastest ways to wealth in America, right? Fastest way is real estate home ownership.
Mm-hmm.
White people, top of the charts. You dig? Right behind them is Asians. It's us on the bottom of that barrel, right? So I don't want to make the mistake of saying that they're in the same type of conversation as we are. You know what I mean? We're talking about unemployment in our country, right? Unemployment. Asians are working. Black people, the bottom of the fucking list.
Hey, 2020 skewed. Cut that shit out. You know people was quitting jobs to get that fucking that PUA. Cut that.
But don't that tell you something, Payne? Don't that tell you something? The fact that black people are quitting jobs, what the fuck, to get a government check? What's wrong with the way we were brought up if that's the way we want to move? You know what I mean? So Asian family, in an Asian household, that would have never crossed their minds to quit a job. Us?
All them jobs that people quit.
It's sad, bro. It's sad. So, I mean, salute to Michelle Wu, but I don't want to act like she's going to help us with any of her politics, any of her movements over the next couple of years. I remember I had a conversation with Hot Sauce. Shout to them over there. I think they're getting ready to start their next season back up soon, too.
Actually, I think they got Michelle Wu coming on their podcast, to tell you the truth.
And so I remember getting into a conversation with her about this many months ago. And I think she was just saying that we were talking about there were two black women who were in this same race. And I was saying, I think they cannibalize themselves, absorbing the black vote, dividing that up between them two. And it allows Michelle to kind of walk in into unopposed, really. She dominated that race. So,
but let's not get it fucked up either. Just because you're a black person or a brown person doesn't mean you're for our community either.
Yeah, there's a lot of them standing around here not doing nothing for us.
Look, Kamala Harris is in office. A lot of people are complaining. A lot of people complain about Obama not doing shit either for us in office. Like, just your skin color doesn't mean you're going to work for our community.
Yeah, and that's too bad, because that should be the point of it, right? That should be the point of it. But you're talking about politicians, and politicians are people who, by definition, have to manage both sides of the table. Like that's what their job is to manage what we need in our community in the inner cities, but then to also manage the people who are voting and getting them into office, and they have to manage the other side of the table. It was good. I can't see who it is. I hope y'all can see who that is on Facebook. I can't see.
Nah, they didn't sign in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're on one of the other shared ones. So I can't see.
Well, we appreciate you rocking out with us. We're just talking about Michelle Wu and her victory victory up in Boston and how that relates to the inner city communities. And I think it's my stance that it doesn't help us. Hey, it's Jenna, friend of the show.
Okay, Jenna.
Jenna's growing her hair out, by the way, fellas. I'm not sure. We gotta talk about women who, if you're gonna do the natural thing and you want the little cute, don't grow that shit out later. Commit to that motherfucker. You know what I mean? Don't. Come on, man. You gotta pick a side. Salute to Jenna and her hair journey. News. So yeah, for this show, we didn't even talk about it, but we're just gonna do news. Like there's a lot of news, a lot of micro stories that we want to touch on. So we're gonna touch on everything. Obviously, shout out to the brother Hightower. That dude's off on another tropical island this week.
Yeah.
So
must be nice.
Come on, man.
God, he FaceTimed me and had a damn pansy on his shoulder.
Yo, I believe it too, bro. I totally believe it. I'm not saying nothing, Kia. I'm just speaking the honest truth about all we all talking about. Salute to Kia, friend of the show. We have to talk about this motherfucker Henry Ruggs, man. Talk to me, little. What do you know about it?
The young brother going to what? What was he going? 156 miles per hour. Struck and killed. I don't know what car he was driving. I got bits and pieces of the story and whatnot. It's a sad situation. He's probably I mean, he made a mistake. He made a mistake.
Get the fuck out of here.
He made a mistake. He made a mistake. I mean, it was a tragic mistake. I mean, he's going to have to deal with the consequences now. I mean, one woman dead. He hurt another woman. Not only, I mean, and now he's facing what? Maybe what? 2 to 15?
I think 20.
Yeah.
20?
So Nevada has a minimum 2, maximum 20. What this is. So yeah. So apparently, what happened was Henry Ruggs was doing a $156 in the Corvette. His blood alcohol level was double the legal limit.
Yeah.
He hit the back of an RV. This is at 3:30 in the morning. Hit the back of an RV. Killed the woman inside the RV. Seriously injured the girlfriend that was riding with him. Get the fuck out of here, man. This ain't no accident, my nigga. This ain't that.
It is an accident. It's definitely an accident. He didn't. It's not like he set out to do this.
Nigga, you're a fucking millionaire. The fact that you couldn't get an Uber or a limo driver and you wanted to go drink, that tells me you set out to do this.
And not even that. Like the NFL has a dedicated number for them to call anywhere in the world, and they will send you a car.
Come on, man.
And he lost a friend to some shit like this, like when he was younger.
Facts.
Yeah.
Like usually when someone goes through some kind of trauma like that, they're like on it. Like, oh shit, I don't want to be that person. You know what I mean? While he fucked up, and I really don't feel bad for what he gets, but he literally ruined two lives, his and that girl killed. You know what I mean? So it sucks, but I don't even want to call it a silver lining, but what's dope about this is I seen how Derek Carr had his back.
Yeah, he definitely did.
Love him right now. He fucked up. He's probably feeling a way about himself, but he needs someone to love him right now. And he was like, I'll be that person. You know what I mean? Like everyone should have a friend or a teammate like that in their life.
Well, Derek Carr also standing up for John Gruden. I got to be careful of, the kind of character I don't want to give everybody credit.
Hmm.
Kia, I'm interested in what you're talking about here. So you're saying that Henry Ruggs wasn't drunk? Hit me with more info, because the police reports say he had double the legal limit in his system. So I'm curious as to what we're saying.
6'1".
Come on, man.
8, I think.
Your audio is breaking on us again, Payne. Unless that's just me, Little. Talk to me and let me know what you're hearing.
Nah, it's a little bit choppy, but what you said there.
The legal limit is 0.8, right? And his was 1.61.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here. He was wasted. He was wasted. And not only that, Payne, you made a mistake as well, because you said that he ruined 2 lives. Nah, that nigga ruined maybe 10 or 15 lives, B.
Oh yeah, her family and his family.
Her family, his family.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
Come on. You guys telling me all the time, oh, let these young brothers go, get that pro money, take care of their family. That's what y'all tell me all the time, right? Henry Ruggs did everything he could to go pro. Everything he could to be a member of the Las Vegas Raiders. First round pick. Alabama Hall of Fame. You put in all the work just to take care of your family. Get mama and daddy a house. Take care of the bills. And then you throw it all away of a fucking drunken night. I'll never forgive this kind of bullshit. Never. And it even hurts even more because you saw Kia was on there earlier saying she'd been on the wrong side of this kind of bullshit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Prayers up for being on that side of the situation. It's ridiculous. I can't make excuses for motherfuckers like Payne. They have this service available. Like you said, all you gotta do is make a call.
Yep.
Come on, man.
Anywhere in the world. Like, buy. The NFL would have called him a car.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's outrageous. It's outrageous. So, I don't have any sympathy for Henry Ruggs. I do have the sympathy for the woman who was going home from work at 3:30 in the morning. Come on, man. Disgusting, B. Disgusting. We talked a little bit about politics earlier. Let me jump back to politics. So I'm not sure if y'all tuned in. I tuned in because I was just particularly interested in what was happening up in Minnesota. But in their November elections, as part of the vote for the citizens up there, they were voting on whether to replace the police department with the Department of Public Safety. Now, this is obviously on the heels of the George Floyd thing, right? So I guess one of the things that jumps out to me is, how the fuck do you not? Well, how do you not have a police department? That seems crazy to me, right? As much as I hate the police, who you call when somebody breaks into your crib, right? And then secondarily, what would be the difference? What would the Department of Public Safety? It's going to have a chain of command. It's going to have officers who go to your crib and assess the situation. What's the difference?
Eventually, they're going to be the police.
Yeah.
It's with a different name.
Yeah. That's not that's not the answer. You know what I mean? Like it just needs a complete overhaul. Like the whole system, period. Not just in Minnesota. You know what I mean? Like it needs a complete overhaul because, let me bring in the Department of Public Safety. Like, we got to give them guns now. And like, no, you're just going to make the police again.
Yeah, I totally agree. I totally agree. So now, if they were to pass that, I think you were saying, Payne, it sets a national standard. It sets a new bar because if they pass it, other states will pass something similar. But I think they're missing the crux of the problem. It's not the boys in blue. It's the power structure entity that we're talking about here. It's an individual unit of people who are assigned to. It's just they're given authoritarian power. This is what's happening here, and I think that's where the problem's gonna lie.
It's gonna be crazy if they do that. But
don't you have to salute them for trying something different? We could complaining for a long time about the same old, same old.
True. What the hell you?
Well, that's some little shit for you, ain't it?
Had a long speech or something?
What?
Off when they give the acceptance speech, like, all right, wrap that shit up.
Yeah, that's him. That's him for you. So there's another, West Coast. There's a cat in Washington State, Spokane, Washington, right?
Okay.
So his daughter, the dude's like 59 years old. His daughter was kidnapped. I don't know if y'all heard this story. Daughter was kidnapped. Somehow or another, he tracked down the daughter, got the daughter back home. The daughter explains how she was taken and sold into a sex trafficking ring for $1,000 by her boyfriend. The father tracks down the boyfriend. The father tracks down the boyfriend and kills him. Right? Father's now arrested. This is John Eisenman is the guy's name. I want to make sure we say his name because support. I'm with John Eisenman, B. Like,
free that man.
He just fucked up by getting caught.
Nah, fuck that. I wouldn't have cared either. Like, free that man. Like,
I wouldn't have cared either, but still, I'm not trying to get caught.
There's no way they're gonna let him go.
Nah.
You need to start a petition. Free that.
Sparring Minds supports you, John. Don't worry about them. Like,
yeah, you are forgiven.
That should have been a motherfucking Sparring Minds forgives. Come on, man. We didn't forget about that segment. We'll bring something back next week. I got you on that. But no, I think you absolutely have to be able to protect your family, man. Like, this dude. Here's the caveat, right? John does all this after the fact, right? So if this had happened, if he went in there and killed the fucking sex traffickers at the spot, he could have probably got away with
crime of passion.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But you went home, got your daughter back home. You was at home, heard the story, and then went back out. That's a little different.
Premeditated. Damn.
Yes.
But murder won.
Yeah.
He
finished, bro.
Yeah, he definitely gone.
He finished.
I might have to send him something on his books. Like, it's certain shit like that. It's just, I don't know, man. That's one of them ones, like, the judge, like, he had it coming, but come on, man.
Yeah. Let's go overseas. Hold on a second. Is this Jenna again? She was saying the boyfriend is a sex trafficker. Well, yeah, and that's I guess he sold her for $1,000 or whatever crazy situation it was. So yeah, I definitely have no problem with him laying the boyfriend down. So Pete Game over in China, and I'm really asking you this to measure your anger level, right? So 1 to 10, how angry are you? You take your daughter to Disneyland in Shanghai. Right? The Shanghai Department of Public Safety determines that there is a guest in Disneyland Shanghai who has COVID. 33,000 motherfuckers are at Disneyland Shanghai. The Chinese government shuts down the whole motherfucking park. Nobody in, nobody out. Until we test every motherfucker in here.
But you're stuck.
Why pay leave, bro? Yeah.
But you're stuck with whoever's infected.
You are now in this group with 33,000 motherfuckers. Pay, you have to leave, bro.
Yeah. I don't know. That shit's crazy. They tried to keep me in with them.
Yeah. So now you can't go home until they test every motherfucker in Disneyland Shanghai.
3,000 people. Yeah.
What is your anger level for being trapped in Disneyland Shanghai? 1 to 10.
It's a motherfucking 10.
Really?
Yeah, it's definitely a motherfucking 10.
Disney World's the happiest place on earth, man.
Not if you, how many people?
33,000.
Not if you're 29,000 and something in line. It's definitely not.
What if, all right, what let's say they give you free rides and free concessions until it's your turn. Then what's your level?
It's still a 10, man. It's still a 10. I want to go.
Yeah, with that many people there, you might only get on one ride any fucking way.
But then on top of that, like each person got to get tested. But so what? Is this the 15-minute test? Is this the 32-hour test? 36 hours?
I'm sure they did the rapid testing. I'm pretty positive the rapid testing.
But that's not, that's what, one of the worst ones. I mean, that's like what, 70-some% chance or something like that?
So
of being correct?
Let me add a little seasoning to the story. So let's just say you were 29,000, as you said, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're not leaving until you get a negative result, right? That's what the Chinese government has said. The Chinese government finally completed their testing, and they found that no other individual in that park had COVID.
Yeah, fuck that. I didn't. All right, now maybe I'm like, nah, man. I just said this and no one else had it.
Nobody else.
Damn.
So you went through that whole testing for nothing.
I mean, safety first. Fuck it. I wouldn't be too mad. I'd be a little aggravated. So I think my anger level would be about an 8. I would.
An 8's still high.
Yeah, but for me, a 10 is me knocking shit over.
No, we don't want that pain.
No, definitely don't.
Listen, man, I'm sick. If I'm 31,000 in, or not even that, because you had to have wait till they did all 33,000 for them to announce these results, and then they say, okay, now you can go. Okay, well, yeah. Well, how many thousands of us had COVID? No, it's just that one motherfucker that we got in the back. What are you talking about? Come on, man. A couple more stories I got, fellas. We're gonna hold on to that Kobe Bryant story. Shout out to the brother Maine for bringing that to our attention. We're gonna hold on to that for next week.
Kobe's a smart man.
Yo, this rum chata is strong as fuck, man.
Who?
Rum chata. She bought some rum chata. Is that what it's called? Come on,
rum
man.
That's good.
No, it ain't. Stop.
Rum chai? You said rum chai?
Rum chata.
Oh.
But she buys drinks and she asked the bartender, like, what's the strongest shit in here? And that's the shit she want to buy. Come on, man. That ain't it, man. That ain't it.
Hey, are we gonna go talk about that story about you being asked out by another guy?
Nigga, I know you're talking about nigga.
Oh, that was just between us this morning.
The fuck?
I thought you was gonna run that story by us. This is the first time I seen you quiet. That was just supposed to be between me and you and Fabian.
Yo, it's over.
I'm sorry. I let it out the bag. My bad. Yo, come on. So he calls me almost every morning. Him and my cousin Tony Watts. They call me every morning, like 6:30, 7 o'clock. Wait, where'd he go?
He's still there.
Anyways, he calls me And he's like, yo, Sam, don't say nothing to nobody. But you know me. He wanted me to say something. He goes, yo.
Nigga, I know you got me fucked up right now, bro.
So what happened, Fabian? Wait, was that Fabian that you said that's not what happened?
Yo.
I could have sworn Fabian and you were sitting here and we had a little family conversation and you was talking about the time some dude wanted to have a drinks with you.
Oh my gosh, just off the rails right now.
All right, we get back to Sparring Minds. We get back to Sparring Minds.
This must be 1800 little.
First off, nigga, what you're not about to do is Joe Budden's me, nigga. That you're not about to do that bullshit right now. Not on this motherfucking Friday.
It's all right to be bi, I guess. Just say it. It doesn't fit me, but
oh my god.
Yeah, I was calling him Joe Budden all morning.
I'm not doing this bullshit with you niggas, man.
Where you go?
Nah, fuck this show, man. Cause y'all nah, come on, man. Come on, man.
Yeah, we got a lot to talk about.
Nigga, first, so fuck that. So what really happened is, nigga, and this is like 100 years ago too.
So now he's gonna tell y'all it was a true story. I ain't just making this up.
First off, so me and Fabian worked together. This is real. This is the real version of the motherfucking story. Me and Fabian worked together, nigga, and we used to always be on this like group instant chat thing, right? With all the employees and the staff and shit. Me, a couple of cats, shout them out, obviously. They know who they are. But there was this Indian guy at the job. First off, I'm not how the motherfucker he got into the group chat to begin with. That's first off.
He had a crush on you.
No, this nigga wasn't This nigga wasn't cool enough to be in the group chat to begin with, right?
Oh,
but the motherfucker said to me, listen, this is when I was like, yo, Fabian, like, your titties are incredible. I need to be at you. Like, this is where I'm at with it. You know what I mean? Like, that's the kind of time I'm on. You know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to work with Fabian, right?
And he was on the other side of the desk like, yo, wait a minute. I can't let my man get away from me.
So this mother... So this motherfucker say to me, he said, yo, Charles. Naturally, no. He says, hello, Charles. You and I should go out for drinks or some shit.
What kind of shit is that?
you know, so listen, like I this is at Bank of America at the time. And so when you try to give a professional aura when you at the workplace. That's what you try to do. Nigga, don't confuse me, B. Like, I'm still from the bricks, my nigga. Like, I'm still... And so that hi might help you, Charles Jones shit, went out the window. And he immediately brought Chuck out from the bricks, nigga. And I said, motherfucker, don't ever talk to me like that again in your life. Like, not never. Right? But here's the results. Now, all of a sudden, Fabian pussy wet and shit. Oh, my God, here's my number. Call me. Because women like that shit. Now, come on, man. We can be honest here. They want to see what happens when you're ready to turn up. They want to see that shit. So now, all of a sudden, I got the number. I didn't even try no more. That's what really happened. And that motherfucker never spoke to me like that crazy again in his life. How the fuck did we get here, dog? We're talking about the news, man. Come on, man. Come on, man.
Oh, man.
Speaking of more stupid news, did y'all hear about this story about this dude named Michael Hogglebook? I'm sure I'm fucking his name up. Michael, I'm sure I'm fucking his name up. But this dude, he's a 61-year-old man that married his 18-year-old goddaughter.
Yo, get
Oh, that's disgusting. There's been a few dudes that have done stuff like that. Didn't Woody what's the white dude married his adopted daughter or some shit like that?
What kind of shit is that?
Yo, fuck them dudes, yo.
Your goddaughter, B?
I-
Like for years, she was going to the crib, sitting on his lap and shit.
Yeah, they need to lock them niggas up. Prying on girls since they were young.
Lock him up and put him in general. Watch what happens.
Yeah, that's just disgusting. It's just crazy.
It's super wild, and it's so you got to look at the story deep, right? Because he was really he was cultivating that shit for years.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure.
Yeah. Definitely.
I don't know if it gets worse than this.
That's
honestly.
For me. Speaking because I adopted my 2 oldest goddaughters. I have 2 other goddaughters. Like that shit for me hit home, and I personally want to fuck him up. Like not never in life.
Yeah.
God kids like that. Like you know, like as they get older, and you know, they develop fucking clothes on or something like that. But it's never like looking at them like, oh damn, I need to get like fuck out of here. What's wrong with this nigga? Like, and where's their uncle? Like, do they have any other male figure? Like, does she have any other male figures in her life? Punch this nigga in his throat. Like, what's going on?
Well, here's the thing, though. Here's the interesting part of the story. From what I've gathered, the parents are okay with this.
Nah, B.
The parents were at the wedding. The parents were taking pictures at the wedding party.
Yeah, that's just weird.
Everybody needs a kick. Fine. Like, what kind of shit is this?
That's weird.
It's beyond weird.
Where you be getting these stories from?
Come on, man. Y'all keep my ears to the streets, baby. Keep my ears to the streets.
I seen that. That wasn't no random shit. I've seen that story.
Yeah, that's crazy. So fuck him, obviously.
Absolutely.
But deeper than fuck him, like that family. There's some accountability questions. We got some questions for y'all.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yo, come front and center.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Now, does homeboy have money?
He didn't look like it, my nigga.
Nah.
Like for one of the images I see, yo, get Hightower the fuck out of here, man. Yo, I caught it. I caught it before the show, like I always do, right? Just to get his feel for some shit. I said, yo, Ed was really good, brother. And he's like, yo, Chuck, I gotta call you back. You know, the Quinjet don't got service. I said,
must be nice.
Yo, what in the Tony Stark is this nigga on, man? Come on, man. Come on, man. Fuck out of here. Shout out to the brother Payne. We
My man Hight.
tracks, bro. We gotta get focused, man. This show just took a left-hand turn, man.
It's all Little's fault. He's the one that took it off the rail.
What I do? I think what it is, you know, my mind is tripping because I'm going through all these challenges. I think I actually, you know, about to gear up. I'm about to go on this vegan challenge. So,
what
you
are
know.
you talking about vegan, nigga?
Huh?
What is vegan? Yo, can you eat eggs when you're vegan?
Nope.
No. You want to go on this challenge with me? Me and you. We do it for like a week.
I ain't doing that shit. You can do that shit, Chuck. I think you could do it. You already a picky ass eater.
I bet you Chuck can't do it.
I think you could do it. I tried it before. I can't do vegan because I love cheese. I can do vegetarian. I can't do vegan.
Okay. So Hightower was like the vegan lifestyle isn't bad. I'll tell you what we'll do.
Is Hightower going to jump in this?
That's what I'm going to say. So if Hightower jump into it, I'll do it. 1 week?
1 week. 1 week. When do you want to start?
That means you can't eat shit that's fried in animal fat either, or cooked in animal fat. So shit that's cooked with butter, you can't eat that shit.
So I can't use no lard, you know, the one in the greasy can?
Hell no. And that means all fast food is out.
I might have to eat this.
Nigga, hold up. The McRib is back, nigga. What are you talking about? What are you talking about, son?
Wait, the might be good with the McRib because I don't think that's real meat.
I think that's the
Don't
McRib.
start that shit, Payne. Don't start that shit.
I mean, growing up, that was like the McRib. I don't, wasn't messing with the rib.
All right, so hold up. I'm absolutely about to accept this challenge.
So with me and you, we'll do it.
No, I'm gonna throw Hightower's ass in it because he already put his name in the vegan life ain't bad. I'm gonna throw his ass in it. But here's the caveat.
Yeah.
If I make this week and I go the vegan challenge and I succeed, both you and Hightower gotta do a challenge of my choosing.
I like it. I like it.
I'm not going out with no guys. I'm not doing that. I leave. That's not me. That's never. Not touching it.
What's going on?
Joe Budden got niggas fucked up out here.
Oh, this dude here. No dairy, no meat. Pretty much.
No, he's quiet. He's really quiet.
Yo, Alex, I'm accepting the challenge. Are you accepting mine?
Wait. Listen, I don't like jumping into things blind. Like, what's this challenge?
I'm not telling you. I'll tell you Friday.
It ain't nothing crazy.
It's not crazy.
All right.
Okay. Done.
I'll do it. I'll do it.
I'm going vegan for the week. Done.
I can only live once.
Starting today or tomorrow?
Oh, no, not that motherfucking almond milk.
Almond milk?
Yo, never mind, B. Yo, never mind, B. I can't drink almond milk, B. Yes. I don't drink any milk that don't go bad, my nigga. I need my milk to go bad, dog.
It's soy milk. Or lactate. Ain't lactate like some other shit too? I don't know. But so there's other alternatives. You can do coconut milk.
Nigga.
I don't know. I gotta look up a lot of shit.
I just told you niggas I'm from the hood, man. I want 2% milk, my nigga. That's it. With the blue top. I don't want the other fancy shit.
This nigga's from the hood. You'd be snacking on caviar and crackers. Like, come on, man.
Yo, Sammy.
And rice cakes.
Sammy.
Right.
Yo, Sammy, can we get to the mirror time, God? Can we get to the mirror time, please?
Oh, we're at the mirror time already?
We're at an hour, brother.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's your fault. We don't fucking got way off track, my nigga. Yo, get the fuck out of here with cashew milk. Yo, Faye, knock it off.
Right.
All right.
Yo, what is Fabian doing? Well, I'm glad she's fixing you food. Nah, that ain't working. What? Oat milk.
Y'all got
it. Yeah, oat milk's actually pretty good.
No.
Yo, before we go, I do want to drop one more story. If that's okay with y'all.
Yeah, I'm here for it.
Because I think the story is it pissed me off. But just for the record, I have accepted Sammy's challenge for this vegan challenge. I can work that out.
And I accepted whatever blind challenge he got me doing.
Say less. Let the games begin on that.
Yeah, I'm on.
And so we've looped Hightower into this, whether he likes it or not. You know, that really, he shouldn't open his mouth, really. That's what happens.
Yeah.
So we'll see what that looks like moving forward. Here's the last story, guys. So, and this is regarded, and that's why Maine had brought up the Kobe Bryant story, because it really tied together nicely with this. But I want him to be here to talk about that Kobe Bryant situation, so I'm going to hold off on it. But Kobe's old earth, Vanessa Bryant, is in a lawsuit with Los Angeles County, right? And she was suing them over, it was a privacy thing, because they had released the pictures of the helicopter, right?
Okay.
So Los Angeles County, invasion of privacy is what the lawsuit is. The Los Angeles County requested that Vanessa Bryant undergo a mental exam prior to the lawsuit.
Huh?
Prior
Why?
to going to court, because they said that she was mentally unfit due to the loss of Kobe Bryant. And that's what's sparking the lawsuit. This might be the single dumbest shit I ever heard in my life. Though. Are you kidding me?
Fucking asshole.
So before you can sue me, I'm going to require you take a mental evaluation. Get the fuck out.
These niggas crazy.
Come on, man. Luckily, a good thing out in Los Angeles is that the judge who reviewed the case threw that shit out and said, fuck you. She doesn't have to go through some mental test. Are you kidding me, bro?
Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy.
No,
Didn't two of the other families already receive money for that also?
Oh, no, I don't know about that.
Yeah, I think two of the other families already received money because of the privacy, you know, of the pictures and stuff also.
no, there's people Dunkin' Donuts for their coffee being too fucking hot, and you want her to take a mental evaluation for you releasing of her dead husband and daughter? Like, man, fuck them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope she get every penny from the motherfucker. Every penny. Every penny. They're assholes. You can't be more of an asshole in that situation, bro.
Yeah.
You can't be. Anyways, pardon me. That's a story that I had that I really had to discuss with y'all. Little mirror time, God.
Okay. When you face something that's overwhelming, put it in the hands of God and declare that God's got this. That's my mirror time for today.
I love it. Shout to the brother Maine Topic. We love you, God. We'll get you back next week. We'll get the computer.
Yeah, get your Wi-Fi fixed, nigga.
We'll work with him. We're gonna support him, nigga. We're gonna be behind him 100%.
We're gonna support my man, man. We definitely gonna do that.
Facts. Shout to the God Hightower, who's out in Fiji, I think it is, Payne.
Yeah. Sending me live streams of the sun coming up and all types of shit.
You see that ignorant shit, nigga?
Wherever there's spider monkeys roaming free, he had a spider monkey on his shoulder when he faced him.
Here's the thing. Your Hightower, mind your business, B. Mind your business. Don't worry about that.
What are you wearing?
I'm wearing a robe, nigga. Y'all, it was cold in here, my nigga.
Wait. Flash the shirt first, though.
Oh, absolutely. Sparring Minds, baby. Absolutely. You already know what that is.
We need to get those back out in circulation.
Let's work on that. Let's talk about
that.
Get that done.
Definitely will.
We were supposed to go, but absolutely, Twin sent me a video. So it's like some water she was drinking that said like from the Garden of Eden or some shit like that. It was some kind of like, come on, man. Yo, the Hightower's got to be stopped, B. They got to be stopped, like real shit. That's incredible. Sparring Minds Vegan Challenge this week. Stay tuned for that. I'm gonna be putting up some pictures. Do that right, and then stay tuned for Friday. Because if these niggas throw me under the bus with a vegan challenge, best believe I got them next week.
So I can't have no eggs.
No eggs.
No, can I have the eggs that you pour out the carton?
No, because that's all just cracked eggs, just thrown in there. No.
So nah. Who the hell's keeping y'all honest on this challenge? Who's gonna be monitoring this?
You know what? I'll take pictures. I'll be honest with this challenge. I'm gonna take pictures every meal I have.
Yo,
and I'll post them on the Sparring Minds page as I eat.
Well, we can't do that because we already got the brackets going. The Sparring Minds page is going crazy right now.
Oh yeah, true.
Yo, we'll keep it
on. Well,
on.
You know what?
Keep it on.
Put it on Instagram.
Yeah, put it on the Instagram.
Done. Say less. I'm on the case.
Yeah.
Every meal.
Yeah, every meal. Scout on.
Yo, Sparring Minds, next week, come back, get the update on the vegan challenge. Hightower's back, Maine is back, we're back, and a new challenge is back. We out of here.
Hey, you're